And welcome back to episode 115 of the Hit the Showers podcast, presented to you by the Foolproof Entertainment Network. As always, I am your host, Clifford Jordan Jennings, here with my point man and co-host, Malcolm. They playing without you.
King. They trying to, they ain't get much done. What's going on, Cliff?
Shit, cool. How you feeling?
Man, it's hump day. We halfway through the week. Can't complain.
Listen, how dare you wear that shirt? First of all, that's why I said they playing without you, because you ain't even.
I wear it with pride. That's okay. I wear it with pride. We still, one of the best franchises of all time. Can't change that.
I hear you. I don't know what.
But I mean, is that where you want to take it? It sounds like you're wanting to start there. Is that where are you giving me a hint to say that's where you want to start at?
No, not at all. I mean, they're not even on my agenda or schedule this evening. I mean, unless you got something you want to say about them. I know they made some moves. Do you think that helps y'all at all?
I'm glad they fired Frank Vogel. I said this on the show a couple times in the past. He lost the players' respect in that locker room. I saw a story that was talking about towards the last couple games, the players were on the sidelines during games, blatantly on their phones, doing whatever they please. Like, there was just signs that they had given up on Frank Vogel, given up on what the message was. So I'm glad he's gone.
But it ain't high school. It ain't high school. If you on your phone, you giving up on yourself too, not just the coach.
Right. But I mean, that's like an ultimate sign of disrespect. I feel like in a professional sport,
that is kind of disrespectful. I will say
not be
that.
paying attention. To not be paying attention.
Oh, and I would like to Pops of the Hit the Showers podcast. I would like to wish him a happy birthday today.
Oh, that's right.
With
happy
his
birthday
old
to Pops.
Ass.
Yeah, I wished him happy one on Facebook. That's right. I did see. I need to text him too. That's right there. Happy birthday, Pops. What's up, Aaron? I see Aaron trying to come through.
Try to creep through.
Trying to make it happen, man. This motherfucking shit. God damn it.
Life of a Bulls fan. That's all right.
Sit your ass at home and shut up.
Right. Right. Like I said, they playing without him. I don't know what he talking about.
Hey, as long as my boy's still in the playoffs, I still got some hope. We know who my favorite player of this current generation is. Steph motherfucking Curry. So as long as he can do his thing, I ain't cheering for the Warriors, to be clear. I'm cheering for motherfucking Steph Curry.
I'm glad you cleared that up, because at first you said my boys.
All right.
No, I said my boy.
Oh.
No,
I thought you said boys. Plural at first.
Oh, I do like Clay, but Steph is my guy. That's the only person I'm cheering for on the team. But Lakers is out. Hit the showers. Better luck next season. Y'all didn't cut the mold. LeBron can't be a GM. Westbrook, I hope they trade you. AD.
You finally nutted up and said something too. Like, hey, look, man, I'm gonna keep my hands out of it. I don't believe that shit. But he's like, I'm gonna keep my hands out of all that other, the gym work and all that.
Mm-hmm. He said that.
He said it. That's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That's bullshit.
Somewhat.
Man.
Even if he pulls back, he's still gonna be involved.
Nigga, you gonna be mad as hell if they up and trade for somebody that you don't like. You gonna be mad as fuck. Why didn't y'all ask me? Because you said.
But at the same time, they pay him to deal with it.
Yeah, no,
That's what a player does at the end of the day. If they bring in somebody that LeBron James does not like, it's probably because they see something about y'all working well together. So at some point, whether it be into your career, whatever, you just going, if you're going to get out of it, you got to get all the way out of it and just be comfortable with the fact they brought this man in, be professional because they pay you to do so, and maybe get a chip because, like Malk said, he's not good at putting talent together himself.
Nah, man, he's I think Magic Johnson tried to coach for a little while. I don't think that went well. That happens to a lot of NBA players. They try their hand at coaching and all that, and they think it.
I want to say you are correct, though.
I know Larry Bird did a pretty good job with the Pacers. I think he was the coach that made the finals against the Lakers. He did all right, I guess. There's not a lot of good player coaches. Doc Rivers was a good player coach.
Ty Lue. You got to give it to Ty Lue now that he got the chip.
I give it to Ty Lue. They talking about Jason Kidd's doing well. Chauncey Billups, man, he got it sold a bad hand. I don't know. I hope he makes it through the offseason. I know what kind of contract he signed, but they might be looking at you like, nigga, I don't know. This might not have been a decision. You know what I'm saying? We're going to ask Damian what he feels. And if he feels you should go, you out.
Damian need to be out. We talk about it every fucking year. He need to be the one to be out.
Hey, so do you feel the same way about Darius? Because I'm starting to look at Darius a little bit like Damian. Like you really good, but you also a Cavalier.
Darius Garland?
Yeah.
You can't. They're on two different.
I'm talking about eventually there's going to come a point where that contract's going to come up, right? They're going to have to pay him.
They're going to pay him.
You think he stays loyal to Cleveland, or do you think he goes to like Miami or some shit?
Nah, he stays in Cleveland.
Well, that's wishful thinking.
I don't think so at all because there's a difference between Dame and Darius because Dame's been in the league for years now.
No, I'm talking about in the future. I'm not talking about today. But his contract does come up like next year or some shit like that at the end of next year.
This is his
second year?
Yeah. So at the end of next year, yeah, they probably that's when they go on. But they already said they plan on giving him well, I heard some articles said they trying to give him the max and all that just to keep him.
Right.
And I'm not against that. But the whole reason why I say they're different is because Darius, first of all, he's young. It's his second year in the league. He hadn't experienced the Miamis, the Chicagos, and all that, or all the big, bright cities to want to go there like that. And then at the same time, I think he's smart enough to know they have a quality young core. Why would you want to leave that?
I mean,
the only reason we can't even call this a failure season, we still have an opportunity to make the playoffs, and we didn't have any of our, like, we didn't have a healthy team from the jump. So, they still got it in the back of their mind, like, wait till next year when everybody come back and we going to turn this. They're young.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. I'm just saying, I think it's personal opinion.
Right,
when
right.
Time comes, hey, man, what if LeBron calls this nigga phone, hey, man, we'll come to the Lakers, man?
Well, he already said he didn't want LeBron to come back to the Cavs.
Oh, okay.
So I don't think he's the kind of guy that's going to leave just because he's called.
All right.
Because they asked him, how would you feel if LeBron came back to the Cavaliers? And he said, we really don't want him to come back at the moment. We focus on building our own legacy without LeBron. And that's what got everybody. Remember we talked about that where I said what Kyrie said and all that?
Right.
I don't know if it's 100% true. Because like I said, I didn't see it from his Twitter. But he was like, Cavs fans is what did he say? I can't remember what he said, but it was along the lines like ungrateful. Cavs fans is ungrateful. Like we don't remember what he did in 2016 type shit. Is what he alluded to. But once again, I didn't see it come from his official Twitter, so I don't know how true that is. But I wouldn't put it past him saying something like that.
It was a side take. I wanted to see what you thought. If he was loyal to the Cavs, or if he bounced out for location.
Well, they have, and that's another thing. They have prior history. Like a lot of them played together or against each other. Right. Being Darius and Colin. Colin had previous ties with Karis LeVert. I don't know how that happened, but they know each other. That's why
Karis was from like the Columbus area or something like that.
Karis went to Pickerington. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. But he has ties with Colin Sexton. He renegotiated his contract, remember? So Colin could have enough to come back next year.
Well, niggas have been fucked on that hella times.
I mean, I'm not saying that comes to fruition, like they keep him, but at the same time, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you keep Colin Sexton?
You could trade him for Russell Westbrook and let us have Colin Sexton, and y'all take Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, you crazy.
Never
you
know.
get a lot more assists with Russell, but
a lot more turnovers too. We're good.
No, they don't call him the young bull for nothing. That man is impressive.
But if LeBron usually wants somebody 9 times out of 10, I will say that.
Nah, because remember, that's another thing. People, these kids in Cleveland right now have resentment. Because remember, LeBron, Colin said it when he got drafted on draft night. He was like, LeBron, you might as well stay. You got me now. You might as well stay in Cleveland before he left to go to L.A. Wasn't that the same year he came into the league? Yeah.
2017,
I believe.
I think it was 18, 19.
Yeah, but I mean, at the same time,
you are right. You are right.
And that's before. Yeah, I think that's before Mobley was there, before Rondo was there, Karis LeVert.
Right, but he's just saying like, I'm enough. Like we can get it done together, and then you dip off, you leave on him, and now he here. You think if he call him back, he gonna be like, yeah, sure, I'll come now.
Yeah, who wouldn't want to play with LeBron? Besides someone like Steph Curry, I mean, almost any other player in the league, if they had the chance, I'm saying, like, who wouldn't? Because Steph Curry,
I understand
recently,
exactly what you're saying, but it has to come from somebody who's not in a good position. You know what? You get what I'm saying? Like you call a Jalen Green or a Jalen Suggs, somebody who's their teams aren't quite there yet, but they're on the come up. You catch them early, steal them while you can. But the team that's already on the brink of contention isn't going to be so quick to break up just because of old LeBron calls.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
It'd be different if he might have been a few years younger, but we know he's fading.
And LeBron's in that part of his career where, Kobe had that good run where it was like, man, this man is ageless and shit. And then he fucked around and popped that tendon. Wasn't the same.
But I feel like they're built different too. But continue.
No, I'm just saying this is, but you could be built different, but age, and it'd be the bigger guys actually get hit with more of a toll, especially when you're jumping around and shit.
That's a good
like
point.
Shaq.
That's a good point.
So hopefully nothing happened, but he's getting to that point where it's like, look, man, God only got but so much juice for your ass.
I don't know if you can say Malk like Shaq because Shaq went out to injuries, but Shaq didn't go out to devastating career-ending injuries like these cats is this even nowadays.
No.
And that's the most heaviest jumping around this nigga there was.
He was out of shape from about the start of that three-peat, about midway through there for the rest of his career. He was kind of out of shape. If you look at Orlando Shaq and Shaq when he first got to LA, man, that was a monster fit. Now he kind of got his money, he can coach. Man, this man ain't trying the way he should be.
But that's even more to my point, that you could be that out of shape and be that big and be jumping around and still not pop a tendon or
He's gonna be jumping around though. See, that's the thing. He didn't. How high is he have to jump to dunk?
You right.
5 inches?
Right.
You right. That is more Orlando-ish.
He got a bunny, just boom. You know what I'm saying?
I'm thinking more Orlando. But regardless, even what he's doing, I still don't.
I want him to be Iron Man and retire because he feels like it.
Right. I hope he does. Some people are just built like it, and I think LeBron is one of those people that are built like it.
He's built like a freak of nature, they say.
Like he's just naturally bigger, so I would imagine his tendons are naturally bigger as well.
He has a big walk around weight.
You know like he's more sturdy than a Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
And I'm not calling Kobe Bryant unsturdy. I'm just saying when you look at LeBron and you look at Kobe, you can tell LeBron's more sturdy.
He also played a significantly less amount of games. Kobe was more in the 82 games a year type thing.
Right.
LeBron, if you're lucky, you'll play 60.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And taking some days off.
Well, at the end of his career.
No, dude, what?
He wasn't nigga. His first few years.
Like the last 8 years. The last about 8 years.
You right.
You've been taking this is a long career.
I would say towards the end of your career. That's the second half of it.
I think if I look at his stats, I think he's only played 82 games maybe like once. Like maybe once.
I think at least 3 times. Let's look him up.
I'm about to Google that shit right now.
I don't want to say at least, but I'll go with 3. But what were we talking about beforehand? Like that got us.
We're talking about Darius Garland's gonna be.
Oh right, yeah. I'm not worried about him leaving or staying or nothing. I feel like they have that's. You got to think that's a little deeper than just the team at the moment. And I'm not saying that because I'm a fan, but you know how it is. You came up with some niggas through AAU. That's almost like LeBron trying to get back with D Wade and Carmelo.
He got back with Melo.
But this just happened naturally. And we have the opportunity to build on it. And we got Evan Mobley and Jared Allen. Why would I want to leave that?
Kevin Love.
Listen, Kevin Love been doing his thing, but I'm waiting on him. I'm waiting on him to get out of there. We need to find a replacement, and I don't know who that would be.
I need to spread that cheese out amongst the young ones. That's what Kevin should be doing. He should be walking into that locker room every week like, all right, here go 5 G's for y'all young blood.
You are absolutely correct.
You pass out some of this love. You need a car? I'm going to get you a Camry.
Right.
Limited edition, all leather, my nigga. You're going to be playing. What color you want? White, black?
He's stupid. Listen, he owe Cleveland that. Shit. You better be a fucking big brother to these young kids out there. As much as you're getting paid.
Pulling them out of bad situations and shit.
He one of them supervisors that'll buy shit out of they own pocket because they feel bad. They be like, what y'all want for lunch this week? I'm buying everybody lunch. Right.
Oh, you got vegetarian pizza for your ass. I looked out for you.
That's Kevin Love, man.
Got the veggie sausage on that bit.
But I will say, before we get into these play-ins and all that shit, I will say, as much as I used to talk shit about Kevin Love, about him being worthless for as much as he was getting paid, and don't get me wrong, most of that was because he was on the bench not playing at all. Wasn't really his play itself. He has done he's shown that he's gonna be a hole when he leaves Cleveland, and I don't know of a player available that could fill that.
Not fill it completely, perhaps, but it'll definitely, fill the void of the veteran. I think Rondo's on like a 1-year contract. I don't know if he's coming back next year.
I don't know either.
By the way, LeBron only played 1 full season, but
was it?
Yeah, there's only 1. They have that. Kevin Love is kind of like, forgive me for saying this if you don't like it, But Kevin Love's kind of like the Chris Paul of the Cavs, right? He's the other coach, right? He's the old dude on the team. It's like, look, you know what I'm saying? Let me tell you how.
I understand what you're saying.
Let me show you how to succeed and win championships. Like I said, it's a little out of line. I get it. But at the same time, he's the old presence on the team. He's won a championship. He's been to the playoffs. He's been to championships a lot. He's been to the playoffs a lot. He knows a lot. And he can help them, like, in this situation, whatever. You know, some passes this nigga. You know, whatever.
I get what you're trying to say. I just don't like the Chris Paul comparison.
Well, you know.
But I understand it.
That's the best person I could think of, somebody who brought a veteran presence to somebody, to a team with a lot of young people on it, and they kind of succeeded around it. I'm not saying he can't.
Okay.
They succeeded around that. Last year, they wasn't shit. You might have told him in the offseason, like, hey, y'all want to make the playoffs. He'd listen to your boy. You know what I'm saying? I think they got eliminated, though. Didn't they get eliminated?
Who?
The Cavs?
We didn't get to the playoffs last year.
I'm talking about this year, nigga.
No, they just lost the play-in.
Yeah, we lost the first game of the play-in.
Oh, you got to play
we
with
were
them.
8, so we still got an opportunity at the winner of 9 and 10.
Look like y'all probably playing the Hawks.
By the way, speaking of the Hawks, they're up 41-33 right now. Second quarter against the Hornets. 8 minutes left.
Listen, I said I'd rather play the Hawks than the Hornets. We match up better with the Hawks than the Hornets, stylistically. Yeah, I'd rather see the Hawks than the Hornets come out of that game. I honestly would have thought that we'd have won that Nets-Cavs game. Because we don't match up too bad with them either. Every game we lose to them is close.
You said you don't match
that last game. Not that last
I don't mean like, I'm not saying like player to player. I know that they got two of the best scorers in NBA history on their team.
You already those two niggas.
But that's why I said stylistically we match up well with them. Because what happens is usually when they play Cleveland, well, they try to unleash Drummond on Mobley because they know Mobley ain't ready to play that 5 yet. But when they take him out,
that grown man basketball, he getting bullied around down there.
He just ain't ready for it. He ended the Nets game with 7 rebounds, which kind of bothered me. 19.7 rebounds. And a 19, I'm not very concerned about. That's still less, and he still passed up on some of them 3-point shots that I said I think he should be taking. I don't understand why he won't shoot. But it is. It's confidence and...
Maybe the coach don't want him to shoot. Nigga, if I see you shoot one of them goddamn
I don't think that's it at all. I don't think that's it at all.
Yeah.
Because like I said, when even with Darius on the floor, Evan Mobley is the second best shooter on the court.
Besides Kevin Love?
Kevin Love doesn't start.
Oh, okay.
Even when they put Karis LeVert in there sometimes, Evan Mobley is still the second best shooter on the court. Well, 3-point shooter, I'm saying. Karis got to get hot to hit.
I haven't seen him shooting enough to even confirm that, so I guess you might be right. Because I watched that whole game. I don't know if he pulled a 3. He might have pulled.
He didn't.
Oh, okay.
I don't think he pulled one at all. I think he was 0 for 0 from 3.
Oh, well. That's a confidence thing. That's somebody on the floor and be like, hey, next time you open, shoot that shit.
You know what? You're absolutely right about a confidence thing because we had a conversation about it where I said, because you know everybody had the opinion about is Karl Anthony Towns the best shooting big man of all time, and everybody was throwing Dirk and Kevin Durant in there. I don't throw them in there because they're not 5s. It's
so
different.
Best 5 of all time?
Right, it's different. When I think he thinks big man, I'm thinking he thinks the 5 because it's different when you're a 4. A 4 is meant to take a shot when they're open. But a 5... You said what?
Anthony Towns is a center, isn't he?
Right, he's a 5.
Oh, okay.
That's why I'm saying I don't put Dirk and Kevin in there.
Oh, I thought you said you're gonna put all three of them in there.
No, I just don't put Dirk and Kevin in there because you
All
don't
right.
have the responsibility of banging down there to get the rebound. So when a 5 takes a 3, they have to have enough confidence in knowing this is a good shot because nobody's down there really to get my rebound if the 4 is not.
Only the person I could probably think of is maybe Brook Lopez. He's pretty good.
Brooke is no, I'm putting Embiid up there. I'm putting Embiid up
Okay,
there, Jokic up there.
Okay,
But
yeah.
I'm still I'll give Cat a slight edge on all of them from winning the 3-point contest. I feel like that bumps you up a little bit.
You don't know you don't know who declined that contest though. Joel don't like, man, I don't want to do it.
I agree, but at the same time, you could have done it, you could have won it, but the fact that you didn't, they would have all been even. Joker, Embiid, and Cat with a 3-point shot without the 3-point contest. But the fact he won the 3-point contest, I do think that puts him a slight notch ahead of them. But with that being said, my point of that is he's a rookie playing a 5. So he may not have that same confidence because he's like, nobody's down there for the rebound if I take it. So I got to know I'm going to make it, and I don't know I'm going to make it.
You might still have that college training in him. He went to USC too, right?
Yep.
You might still have that little bit of college in him where he's supposed to be the 5. But once you play a traditional 5, you know, on the pick and roll, don't fake, dive in,
right?
Stuff like that. They could probably coach that out of him. It might take a year or two. Some of these guys, like Giannis. Giannis took 8 years to get a jump shot, and it's finally coming to fruition. You know what I'm saying? It's starting to be real reliable. His free throws are starting to be real reliable.
His free throws are. His mid range is really reliable. His 3 is still somewhat questionable.
Hey, when he hit that little step back, I forget what game it was. I was watching it. He hit that little James Harden step back, number net. I was like, oh shit, it's gonna be a real.
Listen, if he gets
once he started doing that on cue, oh shit. Fuck Kevin Durant. This nigga is a monster.
Right. No, I agree with that. But yeah, no, that the Cavs next game, we lost that 115-108. And once again, they make they extra point pull away points at the end of the game. We was down at 22 at one point in that game. So the Cavs have everything in them to win it. It's just without everybody, they don't have the drive to get it done the whole way through. Is what that is. But I also don't know that the Nets pull off a game like that every night. Kyrie is not going to give you 12 for 15 every night of the playoffs.
No, he's not.
That man pulled off another game where he was 100% from the half at going into halftime.
I think he's paying it forward for all them times he couldn't play on the floor. It's the playoffs time, and he's showing up. You're right. He's not going to shoot 80% every time, but hell,
I mean, he's great. He's one of my favorite players in the league right now. I'm just saying you can't expect him to do that every night.
No, hell no. I mean, 80% night, nigga.
Man, that nigga dangerous. Only shots he missed was 3s, I believe.
And it was a good game. I mean, I was down for a little second. I didn't even notice that in the corner. I got OKC in the corner. I gotta get rid of that. But,
I did see that. You brought it to my attention.
No, I just noticed. I'm just like, what the fuck? Why the OKC ain't nowhere near the playoff? But I forgot what I was saying.
They building though. But what?
I forgot what I was saying. I don't remember.
Let me think. What was it?
Kyrie putting up points every night.
Yeah, he's not going to put up 8% every night. But you got to think, and plus, you got to also factor this in. If Ben Simmons miraculously heals and Kyrie ain't got to play defense no more. He ain't got to play no defense. he just kind of stands in the corner. You know what I'm saying? He'll stick a hand in, try to deflect the pass or some shit. But let me get the most garbage nigga on here. Since you don't score, you guard the most difficult nigga.
I'm saying if Ben Simmons come back, but
that's more or less a dream at this point. Like I wouldn't even be factoring. I'd be like, man, every time I see him in the locker room, like, man, you ain't never putting your jersey on this. Not this year. Better next year.
You got a better chance to see me back on the field for our next game, Cody, on flag football than you do with Ben Simmons coming back anytime soon.
Oh, flag football. So what field?
I'm on Cliff's flag football team. And
right.
I've only been to one game. I've only been to one game so far because I've been out of town.
Oh, you that nigga. You signed for the rec team and shit. You only show up for one game and shit.
Yeah, I'm on my Kyrie. You know
exactly who he is.
I'm on my Kyrie before the COVID ban got lifted.
We trying to win the rec league championship. And you ain't down for it.
Right.
Listen, I ain't gonna pull the Ben Simmons though. I'll just say that.
No, if I'm out there, if I'm gonna come out there, I'm full tilt.
Right.
Y'all just cart me off. You know what I'm saying?
That's how I go about things. But yeah, I'm confident, especially if the Hawks is up. I don't think that it's outside of the Hornets to come back in that game though either though.
They're only down by 7 last time I looked. First half.
Either way, I'm confident. Like Hornets or Hawks, I am confident. But I would rather see the Hawks.
Right.
That's just
the Hawks don't have anybody big for you to worry about. That's kind of their problem. John Collins is injured. He's not coming back. Gallinari is toilet paper. And you have some, I forget who was the other person on that, other big person on that team. What's his name? I've been to enough Hawks games to see.
Kevin Huter or whatever.
He's not a
Kevin
big.
Huter. No, not Red Velvet. Red Velvet only like, he like what 6'7", maybe
like
6'5". Yeah, so if Trae Young doesn't go off and score 40, the Cavs is going to win. That's pretty much all. If Trae Young doesn't score 35, 40, y'all going to win because ain't nobody else on that team finna score 30 points. Let alone 20 points.
Speaking of, and we was talking for the shower heads out there, Kyrie ended that game with 34 points, 3 rebounds, 12 assists, 1 steal, shooting 12 of 15. Darius Garland ended it with 34 points, 1 rebound, 5 assists, 2 steals. And when I saw that 5 assists, I thought to myself, that's another reason why we lost.
What, you shouldn't be passing the rock?
Man, that's King past the rock. That motherfucker damn near averaged a triple-double this year. Like, why aren't you moving the ball? Like, I get you thinking, I'm going to put it on my back. We got to win this. I like that you're developing that in you. But the fact that you weren't passing, you're the leading passer on the team. If you ain't passing, we ain't nobody passing.
Right. Did you watch the game? I'm sure you watched it.
I didn't watch it live. I watched
From watching it, he definitely was distributing the ball. The shots weren't being made, right? So I didn't factor in the 5 assists, but I didn't get the feeling of him ball hogging. Because sometimes people you give them the ball in the right place and they don't execute, right? And that shit was a lot. Karis LeVert looked nervous as shit out there. I ain't going out there. Russell Westbrook in the rock, you know what I'm saying? But you can see how young they were. What I'm saying is they're a young team and they were facing some guys who've been around. You got Drummond, you got Patty Mills, you got Kyrie, you got Katie, Seth Curry.
Right.
I can't name everybody. Bruce Brown doesn't count.
But he was out there balling too.
He was out there balling too, but he was just balling because everybody else was balling. You know what I'm saying? Y'all finna guard Kyrie and Katie. Give me the rock in the corner. I'm hitting it. You know what I'm saying? But they showed how young they were in that game. Like I said, I saw Darius Garland passing the rock. Maybe he could have passed.
He's always gonna pass.
Well, you can't really trust your team to hit them shots when you give it to them. When you give them that bunny,
The 5 still concerns me. The 5 still concerns me. I still feel like I'm not gonna say he didn't do his job. By no means am I saying that, but I feel like the 5 usually comes from alley-oops alone. You know what I mean? And that's without Jared Allen.
Yeah, but who are you alley-ooping to?
Evan Mobley.
He's getting bullied out the paint. You got Drummond's big ass in there.
Some of the time, he was playing against KD. They had KD at the 5 too some of the time.
I'm saying Drummond had a good stop. Drummond had a good stat line. He was in there bullying people, man. He's that old nigga. You know what I'm saying? I can't jump no more. I'm finna push your ass out the way. How much points did Evan Mobley have? Let me look at the stats, man.
19.
Okay.
Evan had 19, 7 rebounds, 2 assists.
What was Drummond's stat line?
I didn't write it.
Oh, you wrote it. I thought you was looking at the internet.
I didn't write Drummond's. I wrote all the keys, and I'm not saying Drummond wasn't the key, but he's the. This is going to be the equivalent of your Kevin Love, Chris Paul analogy, but he's the Draymond Green. You know, where his stats don't always look the best for me to want to write them down, but he also does the things that don't count on the board.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't count the stats, like you said, of him keeping Evan Mobley out the paint so he can't catch a lob and shit like that.
Right.
So, I don't always write those stats down. I'm going to keep it a buck. But
no, he has 16, 8, and he has 16, 8, and 19 minutes.
Oh, okay.
That's not bad.
Not at all. Not at all. You damn near had a point per minute.
Especially when you like every 2-3 minutes, hey coach, get me out.
You stupid.
Can't do it, man.
You stupid. But we'll see who comes out on top of that Hawks Hornets. But let's talk about that Timberwolves Clippers game, right?
Oh, the championship game.
You said the championship game?
Who's doing that?
That ain't me. I don't got nothing playing.
Oh, oops. my ESPN started playing shit.
Oh shit.
Oh man, what?
Good. But that Timberwolves Clippers game, I thought you said the championship. Cause that's fucking Beverly.
It's a championship game, nigga.
Man.
Him.
That's exactly what I thought too when I heard that shit. Especially when I seen him crying after. Like, I get wanting to beat the team that you used to.
You're just supposed to get like a gangster tear or something, just a little something off the side real quick to save some sweat. But you in there. I gotta step off real quick.
Yep, you good.
Yeah, that game was crazy.
Yeah, that was a good game. And everybody was eating. Your boy Anthony Edwards was balling with 30 points. 30 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal. D'Angelo Russell had 29, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 steals. Cat ain't had too much. He only ended with 11, and I seen him on the sidelines, and he was looking like even when they was going off, like everybody on the bench was hopping up out their seat, and he wasn't. Like, and I was thinking like, that ain't right. That ain't right to be like that. Like, you gonna eat. We know you gonna eat. You just had a bad game.
He might have got some girlfriend issues going on behind the scenes. You know, he's dating one of them old Kardashian / Jenner, one of their ex-friends or whatever. So you never know with him. He might have not even been focused. He might have been out the loop that game or something.
That could be. Listen, that could be. Because I think I do remember them seeing at the end of the game, they showed a shot of him kissing some girl on the sideline.
It might have been her, but yeah, I mean, he should have been more celebratory towards his team for the win instead of being a hater about his own.
I don't think it was so much hating. I just think that he was in his head like, damn, like I ain't. It's not that he didn't contribute. He ended with 11 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals. But we know them ain't cat numbers.
Right. Nah, not for him.
Them is drumming numbers.
Right. Cat don't get paid to put up them kind of numbers.
But yeah, Paul George put up 34, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals. But they can't really do nothing. They can't do nothing unless Kawhi out there.
Right. Can't get it done without him. He don't want to play.
They can't do nothing without Kawhi. I mean, Paul George, I can't even give him credit because it ain't quite the playoffs yet.
Right.
You know, that's a different Paul George in the playoffs.
Paulie P.
Man, that's Paulie G.
He's a different, he's different, but he just can't get it done on his own. We know that. He's not able, it's not in his repertoire to get it done on his own. He can't carry a team on his own. He needs Kawhi or some kind of help. He's like a Robin. He's not meant to be the Batman of a team. Paul George.
I think that's fair to say. And it's crazy because I've always really been a fan of him until he started bouncing around there.
Right.
He started losing me, I believe, in OKC.
Right. Like, me too. That was after he left Indiana, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He was a dog in Indy.
He was.
And he was a dog in OKC too, but that's when I started to kind of, I don't know, but playoff-wise, he just hasn't shown up.
He hasn't. And
last couple games of the last season, or was it the season before, he did have a few good games closing out before he got kicked out of the playoffs. But he just hasn't shown up historically in the playoffs. He goes in that James Harden boat with me. Kyle Lowry used to be in it too until he got it with
Miami,
Kawhi.
Toronto. Yeah,
mm-hmm.
I put Paul George in that category of James Harden. He just can't. You don't get it done when it counts. I mean, shit.
I mean, he's learning. Like it looked like he's learning to.
I mean, he's definitely trying. It's just.
And they still got a shot too. They got the winner of the Pelicans Spurs for the 8 seed. So they still got a shot to make the playoffs as well.
Right.
And I don't think that that's a bad game for them. Although I do think if they got a better shot against the Pelicans than the Spurs. In my opinion.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah, because the Spurs been kind of picking up some steam lately.
That boy DeJounte Murray bad, man.
DeJounte Murray?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's been doing his thing.
He a bad man. And the one dude with the dreads, but he got the sides of his head shaved. I can't think of his name. Damn, it's not coming to me. It'll come to me later. But yeah, the Spurs all around, that's a bad squad. And I think that it's gonna be a lot tougher for the Clippers if they play the Spurs than the Pelicans. And it's crazy too, because I think the Pelicans look better on paper. But I still think that they'll have a better shot against them than the Spurs. But I will say Patrick Beverly, good game with the rebounds and all that. But it ain't all that. You can't do all that and be putting, what was it, a FaceTime or a Instagram story talking shit about the team that you used to play for.
Well, he did an Instagram story live
right
after the game, but he also, as the game was winding down, he was like getting extra hype in front of the Clippers owner Steve Ballmer on the front sidelines. He was kind of like trying to catch his attention, like, yeah, I bet y'all wish y'all didn't let me go type shit. And I get it, but I feel like you just, yeah. I mean, that's just Patrick Beverly, though, right? Like, that's his persona, to be extra, to trash talk, to try to.
My whole thing is it's absolutely fine to do that and beating the team. Like, I couldn't imagine that feeling of beating the team that played you out in the NBA. But you can't, like Aaron said, you can't act like it's a championship, especially when there's a chance that you can see them again in the playoffs.
Right.
It ain't like you knocked them out. That might be the drive, the gasoline that you just threw on their fire to be like, I want to see Patrick Beverly again.
I'll be like, I'm trying to make you cry again, except for another reason. I'm trying to put some tears of disappointment and pain in your eyes. But I can, like you said, I missed out on most of this conversation. But I can see why you'd be happy.
Right.
And that's fine. But, it's kind of like you dating a girl, right? You're dating a new girl and you see your ex-girl, right? And your new girl look good. So when you see your ex-girl, you start crying because you're so happy about the decision you made. You're like, nigga, what the... Is it? It's not that serious. It can't be that serious, bro. It can't be. But his story from where he came from, playing overseas, and I don't think he got drafted and being cut from a lot of teams and all that stuff. I can see him might be emotional about that. But when he got that check, when the Timberwolves decided to pay him, that's the time to cry. I'd have cried then. I'm going to make how much next year?
Right.
I'll be starting every game crying. Why are you crying, man? Because I got this paycheck in my locker, right? I never made 40 G's for one game in my life.
Man.
How about the animal rights activists?
Oh, that stuck her hands on the floor.
That tried to glue herself to the court.
Wah. Bitch. You tried it, bitch. You ain't. I think Patrick Beverly was staring over him. He probably said that same shit. You tried it. I don't know why you doing this, but you tried it. But it ain't work. What is gluing your hands to the floor going to do anything?
It was supposed to be. I heard that she was supposed to do. She was trying to do more than that, but she only got her wrist sprayed enough for her wrist and they yanked her up. I hope they.
This ain't a football game.
That was dumb in the first place.
This ain't a football game, right? Football game, the players could be 80 yards away, right? The attention could be down there. You might get away with some shit for a little while. This is a basketball court, right? There's literally people that's watching your dumb ass get up and walk towards the floor and put glue on the ground and put your hands on. Somebody probably snitched on her. Like, do you see this bitch? Gluing her hands on the floor?
Listen, I guess it was an animal rights activist.
Because it's the Timberwolves? Is that why?
No. Because what's his name? Glenn Taylor. I guess he owns an egg farm or something like that, and they were protesting that.
Oh, the inhumane act of.
Yeah, I guess I don't know the details. I read some of the article and then I kind of drifted off of it.
What is it about, Cliff?
The article?
Yeah, what are we talking about?
The animal rights activist that tried to glue herself to the court.
Yeah, she tried to glue her hands underneath the basket.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was during a free throw shot or a timeout, one or two. She tried to glue herself down there.
It was a free throw.
And it was like, like I said, at baseball games, you can get on the pitch and run for a little while before somebody catch up with you. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with football. Same thing with soccer. People be out there running butt naked sometimes. It takes them a second to catch them. This is basketball.
Right.
This court ain't that big. This court ain't even 50 yards long. I don't think. It ain't
and everybody's crowded around it. Like, you got to step over motherfuckers to get to the court to try to glue yourself to it.
The security literally watched you as you stood up and walked over there. We gotta go get this bitch. We gotta go hurry up. Because NBA security. Shout out to them. I know they do a good job. But I've been to some games where it's like, is this the person who's supposed to chase me down if I do something wrong? It ain't gonna work. And if they do chase me down, I'm gonna wear your ass out and keep. Right. You got some 300-pound dude running after me. Once I figure out you too tired, I'm gonna turn back around, work you out, and keep on going.
Yeah, and never mind. But I don't even know what I was about to say about that. But what I will say is the Timberwolves balled. They definitely balled that game out.
Cat's still the best person on that team? I'm gonna keep asking. Cat's still the best person on the team?
Yeah, I think so.
He's the leader of the team.
He's have a good game. He just didn't have a good game.
I mean, I fuck with Edwards, but that's Cat's team. That's Cat's team. I fuck with Edwards heavy, but that is Cat's team. And he's still the I'll say the all-around best player.
Oh, black ass Homer Simpson backing into a bush is what you look like.
That's what's his name from that's Cleveland from the Cleveland show. There's ass right
He's
now.
stupid. But
I'm gonna ask you on next year. I'm not gonna ask that question again until next year. I'm not gonna ask
Edwards is gonna get it soon, Aaron. I mean, Edwards for real he's gonna be that guy.
He's gonna pass it. I'm not saying that.
It does say we're live. You just can't
It's audio only from here on out, I suppose.
Oh, we're back on. It seems like now.
It did cut back in.
I'm about to apologize to all those who can't see my fantastic haircut right now.
Man.
Like I got that Beijing. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here.
Beijing.
This is all natural. It's all natural, boy. Huh?
Who cut you up?
Person cuts my hair all the time.
Okay.
Shout out Dom, man. Big Dom, man. Appreciate you, man.
Big Dom, okay.
Nigga Dom, man, from Memphis.
Okay. Listen.
So you want to say something? Go ahead.
I ain't gonna say nothing.
Nigga, you ugly, but okay. Let's move on.
What was he talking about? I'm done with the protester. Her glue wasn't strong enough. You fucked up, bitch. You should have got stronger glue.
You got that out from the CVS on the way in. She worked for a little while.
She has spray glue going on or something. I got a
question. Oh, go ahead, Cliff.
Nah, wait, say, yeah, go ahead. You go ahead.
I was just gonna say, how about that man, Chris Paul? First player in NBA history to be part of 4 teams to set a franchise record for wins in a season.
Chris Paul.
That's a great stat. That
if we were to go to war, right, and I got drafted and I heard Chris Paul was my general, I'd be like, I might live. Maybe. Right. I might. Hopefully so. He's a good leader, man, and he's one of the people that look, if you don't like how I'm talking, fuck you.
Right.
He's so
You know how
underrated.
you want to do. If you want to throw hands at the practice, that's fine. We throw hands right now. I don't give a fuck. But I like that about Chris. I probably won't like playing against him, but I probably like playing with him. I know that. Try the shit out of Chris Paul.
I bet you would. Gotta take him out.
But
Nah,
that's it. You said what?
Hit that nigga with a swinging neck breaker.
Swinging neck breaker.
WWE
Kind of backyard.
Hit him with that Pat Bev. Remember when Pat Bev pushed his ass? You remember Pat Beverly pushed the shit out of Chris Paul?
When was that?
Like,
I remember
last
Chris Paul
year?
getting into it with a lot of motherfuckers, but from the back. He pushed him from the back.
He pushed the shit out, man.
He turned
I do
around.
remember that.
Yeah.
That was some sucker shit, nigga.
Everybody got his ass.
You mad, Bray? You mad, Bray?
But I got a question. I want to know y'all's opinion on James Harden. He states he feels no pressure ahead of the playoffs. He has nothing to prove.
Remember what I said? Let's see what happens at the honeymoon period. Let's see what happens. I'm just saying, man.
I'll give you that.
You gotta talk like that.
James,
well, he ain't proved nothing wrong yet. He ain't proved nothing wrong yet, though. But I'll give you that.
It's slowly. It's a trickle down theory. You know what I'm saying? Even Joel's starting to look at this nigga like, "Hey, man, come on now. What are we doing out here?" You know what I'm saying? They have a chance to still win the championship, right? I don't deny that. But based upon my previous experience of watching James Harden in the playoffs, this is going to come a day where you're just like, I'm not playing.
Right.
I'm playing defense. I'm not shooting. I'm tired. Do something about it.
So
take me out the game.
You don't give him any credit for coming in injured. What was that? An ankle with the Nets?
Not really. I mean, that's kind of like you said earlier. That's kind of what you get paid for. I mean, if you feel like you can go, this is a league nowadays where if you feel like you can't go, you don't have to go.
Right.
Nobody's gonna judge you. Nobody's gonna call you soft. If you feel like you can't go, don't go. You feel like you can go. I don't remember what he did that game. Did he have a good game?
No, he didn't.
Okay.
He hit a few threes though, but he
last
also
year
missed.
Last year during the playoffs, or this year?
Yeah, I think it was last year.
Oh, okay.
No, it wasn't this year. The playoffs ain't started, nigga.
All right, well, you're right. I didn't hear the word playoffs come out your mouth, but it doesn't. I'll let Malcolm chime in, but I said what I said before. I kind of stand on that. That's still my opinion. Like, he's still, the jury still, if I'm Doc Rivers, I'm like, man, I don't know who this nigga is for real.
Right,
I'll just be sitting there like this, like, hey, what's wrong, coach? Ain't nothing wrong. Trying to figure your ass out, man. I can't figure it out. I put my finger on it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's all I got to say.
How you feeling about it, Mark? How you feel about them comments? You need me to repeat them because I know your ears be clogged sometimes.
Yeah, go ahead and repeat them for me.
So James Harden states he feels no pressure ahead of the playoffs. He has nothing to prove.
Oh yeah. So that's what I said. I said he's supposed to say that. He hangs out with Lil Baby and Meek Mill and a lot of the big dogs in the rap game right now on a consistent
None of them niggas ball.
But some of them niggas can ball. Lil Durk just got praise from LeBron and a bunch of other niggas.
Lil Durk can ball.
We're talking about. All right, we'll go ahead. I'm sorry.
The part that I'm talking about is like the crowd that he hangs with. Like, they talk like that. They got that mindset. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't surprise me that he's going to say that. But is he going to show up? We'll see. Historically, no. So I hope that he can walk the walk. You know what I'm saying? Talk the talk and walk the walk. Because if not, you know, I think we got to start really questioning James Harden's legacy at this point. If he can't help pull through or help provide a push in the playoffs for the Sixers.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, I feel like, and I'm not trying to be no hater about it, but I feel like we already have to start questioning James Harden's legacy. Because you've played on a lot of teams with a lot of great players. At the end of the day, the rosters that you're going to have to go down with in history with the amount of playoff wins you have is going to look bad. They were talking about, I think it was Mike Wilbon on ESPN was talking about in James Harden's last 8 playoffs games, he's 1-for-7.
Yeah.
I can't make this face any harder.
He hasn't won that many.
Like, nigga.
He doesn't produce. You play with some of the best talent that you could ever have ever
That's
played.
what I'm saying. Like, when you think about all the people he's played with, that becomes a problem. That does become a problem. So I feel like it's already doing something to his legacy. Will he go down as a Hall of Famer? Hell yeah.
Right.
They're going to give it to him. Hands down, they're going to give it to him. But, like Aaron said, it's like if I guess he's right. If I was a coach, it is something you can't put your finger on about Harden. Like, how do you make it work actually?
Right.
Not just motherfucking scoring points, but how do you make it work actually? Because you've been on there with Russ, KD, and yourself. You've been on it again in the motherfucking I'm not even gonna say. I was about to shout out Q's dude Oladipo, but he didn't play there neither.
Mm-hmm.
When they was in Houston.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, like you said, we can start questioning Harden now. We probably could have started questioning him last year. Bruh, I don't know what you're doing. It's like you're a great player, but at the end of the day, you only come out to be like a mediocre. You know what I'm saying? As far as accomplishments go, as far as like playoffs, like you say, you don't got no rings. You play with great players. I don't know if we can put you as far as some of the best of the best. You'll be a Hall of Famer, but I don't know if I can say like, okay, well, James Harden is top 2, top 3, whatever, top 5. Like, bro, you just
right.
And you don't always play great. Sometimes you might have like 2, 4, or 5 points or something. You know what I mean? Like,
well, I mean, I just wanted to hear y'all's opinion about it. We ain't gonna get too deep in it. Do we have a update on the Charlotte Atlanta game?
I was watching the game. It's on commercial.
Mm-hmm. You don't remember the score?
No, I was just
70-62 Hawks, third quarter, 8:30 left.
70-62.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. My boy went ahead and got them season tickets for next year for the Hawks. Said he only got one seat, close as fuck to the court. I'm like, I feel you.
He only got one. He said, "What's the fun of going by yourself, though?"
Hey, nigga, I don't know. If you're a real Hawks fan, I guess so. I feel him though, man. You paying, you know, because a lot of times he's going by himself. Because niggas don't. I don't want to see the Hawks play a lot of teams. I don't want to see the Hawks, kind of. But you know what I'm saying? He got him a nice ass seat. He close enough to talk shit to the players. Well, that's what you should get. You know what I'm saying?
Right. If that's what you're gonna do.
Yeah, hell yeah. It's a real Hawks fan. Shout out to him, man.
Fuck the Hawks. I'm waiting for Cleveland to smack them.
I don't disagree.
But
it's bull. I took that L to the chin. Niggas talking shit about
we about to give our predictions on the first round.
All right.
Oh shit.
And then we'll
doing point spread. We doing win and loss and point spread or what?
No, we ain't doing point spread. We just gonna go series. So whatever you feel like. For instance, Celtics Nets up front. And I'm thinking, honestly, Celtics in 7.
Against, you said the Nets?
Yeah, I think I'm going Celtics 7 in that.
I think as far as that goes, I feel like the Nets have more depth. So I'm gonna have to say that the Nets pull it out in 7. Definitely aren't going to do it in 5. Yeah, I'm gonna say that KD, who is arguably the best, what they say, scorer of all time.
We gotta
say he comes through. I'm gonna say he comes through. Kyrie as well. You know him.
First round, the 2 and the 7 spot, Celtics and the Nets. Who you got and how many?
It's hard for me because I kind of want both teams to win. So.
Right.
To make it interesting, I'll say the Nets.
Nets.
But my heart, if I were to bet money on this, I would bet money on Boston because I think I will make money betting on Boston.
I think Brooklyn would be the underdog.
Well, Brooklyn is the underdog.
Right.
Are they all the underdog? Oh,
yeah, they're Brooklyn's in the play-in. Yeah,
I'll change. Well, are they underdog on the over under though? Are they? What's the odds?
No, I see. The odds might make it a little closer, but I still think you would have the Celtics as an under.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll be the contrarian. And I'll say the Nets in 6. I'll put myself on the cross.
Yeah, I don't know, mother.
I do. But if Boston wins though, that is not a surprise to me, and I will own it to my mistake.
He's stupid. We'll go back and forth. So now let's go 7-2 on the West. Grizzlies, Timberwolves.
Grizzlies in 6. Morant, Desmond Bain.
I'm gonna say Timberwolves and man, I'm gonna say Timberwolves and I want to say 5. I'm gonna go 6.
T-Wolves in 6.
I don't see who's guarding Karl Anthony Towns. I say he's the best player on the team. Yeah, I don't see who's guarding him to stop him.
On the Timberwolves?
On
Steven Adams, don't they?
No, you mean on the Grizzlies. Hey, Siri.
Right.
Who's the Memphis Grizzlies?
Steven Adams is more of a he's not a perimeter defender, and Karl Anthony Towns is gonna bomb in your ass.
No, not at all, is he?
He's gonna bomb on you because I know I can't go inside, so I'm gonna just hit these J's till you come out here.
There are 17 players on the Grizzlies.
Yeah.
There's 17 players on the Grizzlies. God damn.
That's tough. That's a tough one.
God damn.
Steven Adams, Jaren Jackson Jr. potentially. To try to guard Karl Anthony Towns. You could put Jaren
on him. You could definitely put Jaren on him.
You know, look, all these series, this is a good enough year where all these series could go either way. If I'm putting my money down, I'm putting it on Timberwolves in 6. You know what? Fuck it. I'm jumping out the window. Timberwolves in 5.
You know what? The way they've been in 5?
5 of them things, man.
Okay. All right. Let me cross that out.
Yeah, change my shit up.
I think I'm going winning, though. I do think the Timberwolves have an edge on this one. I just think it's going.
So y'all plays tonight, right?
Nah.
Who play? Who
tonight is the Spurs and
Pelicans.
The Pelicans.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, right.
I was trying to figure out who was that. Okay, Spurs and Pelicans.
Yeah, Spurs and the Pelicans, and the Clippers get the winner of this.
So who is the Warriors are playing the Nuggets?
Yep.
I think that's what I seen.
Yeah, we ain't on that one yet. That's gonna be
okay. I was trying to figure out. I thought they was playing the Warriors.
I'm going Timberwolves. I'm going Timberwolves 7.
I knew you was gonna say that too, but yeah, okay.
I can see it in 6, but I'm going 7.
Don't think John Morant.
Next we got Bucks Bulls. The 3 and the 6 out east.
Bucks is 5. Hey, put me down for Giannis and them boys. 5.
I'm gonna run my team. I'm gonna say Bulls in 7. I'll say we'll stretch it out, but
I'm sorry, Aaron.
I can see that. Giannis
finna go ahead and
I can
Nobody's
see
to
that.
guard Giannis. Who's going to guard Giannis? Speaking of guard, who's going to guard Giannis?
I'm very much willing to be Michael Spinks or somebody who just gets just gets whooped on real
Bucks
quick.
5 is not a bad. I'm going Bucks 6.
Because I'm just saying, who is going to guard Giannis? DeMar DeRozan?
We're not going to guard him. We're just going to hurt him and hope that works.
And remember, LaMelo Ball.
Basketball.
LaMelo Ball's out there.
Cut him off with the
LaMelo
knee.
Ball's
Jump.
Or not LaMelo. Lonzo. Lonzo's out.
We knew that though. We been
You
knew that.
Lonzo's out. Caruso.
That's like
problem,
saying,
though.
that's like saying
That's a
Colin
problem,
Sexton's
though.
out for the next game. We know that they've been out.
But they don't have as much depth as y'all do in Cleveland. Is what I'm saying.
You're talking about Giannis. You're talking about Giannis.
I agree with that. Well, we still
Drew
missing.
Holiday.
Oh no, I was just gonna say we're missing one of our best. Who, matter of fact, that's who's gonna take Kevin Love's spot. I guarantee it. Dean Wade.
Okoro? Oh,
Dean Wade. That boy is bad. That's a bad white boy, man. Dean Wade is cold as shit, and I can see him taking Kevin Love's spot and falling right into it immediately. But he's hurt. He's hurt, so we can't do nothing with him. Our whole squad is down.
As far as the Bulls is concerned, though, I'm worried about Giannis, right? As anybody should be. But I'm a little bit more worried about Drew Holiday. Because now we're not going to be able to score. Right? Giannis isn't stopping any guards, right? Unless they go to the basket.
Right.
Drew Holiday is fucking guards up all day. Nigga, who wants it? Zach.
But y'all
DeMar.
got multiples, though.
We got multiples, but that's the thing.
Drew, what you need to do is run that. What's the African dude with the dreads?
Jasuno?
Ayo, that's the move.
Yeah, they need to run him at Drew Holiday all night long to wear him out and leave Zach LaVine to trail.
They still got crazy eyes. They got Bobby Portis.
I don't care. Them is biggers. Them is bigs though.
That's what I'm sitting here trying. Dasuno is not a shooter. He's a run to the basket.
Exactly. Wear Drew Holiday out with that.
Drew Holiday's gonna just let him switch. He's just gonna switch. Go to the basket. You see them niggas down there? Go ahead, go. I'm just gonna switch off another guard.
Get some bites. He can get some bites down there. He can get some bites easy down there. Now he's not a shooter, but he can also hit a three. So
he can hit a three, and he'll get somebody in foul trouble.
So you're gonna force somebody to have to guard him.
Damn it! I hope you're right. I hope all this shit comes to fruition, and we beat the Bucks in 7. But sometimes you have to look yourself in the mirror and be like, okay, I have confidence going in there. I got
But
Bulls
I can see
7.
it going Bulls 7 though. I can honestly see it going Bulls 7.
Giannis gonna have to twist the ankle or some shit. Something's gonna have to go. It's not if Giannis is playing all 7 of them games, bro. I'm not gonna sit here and not be a realist.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit here but I'm still gonna go with my team. But this is just blind ambition. That's what I'm trying to say. Like this is just me riding with my team no matter what. We're gonna come up out of this. But I'm telling everybody else behind us, man, we can get fucked up in this game.
Yeah, if you putting money on the hit the showers bets, take into consideration he's a fan.
Hey, I'm a motherfucking fan, nigga. I'm gonna go down with the ship.
All right, we got the 3 and the 6 out west, the Warriors and the Nuggets. I actually think this is an interesting matchup, but without Michael Porter, that makes it a lot tougher for the Nuggets to get through that.
Steph Curry with the shot, and them boys in 6. Nope. Make it 7.
Warriors
just because 7. Steph's coming back from an injury. Draymond might get a couple texts. I don't know. Clay. You said who?
Jamal Murray, is he out for the year?
Yeah, he's still out.
Is he still out?
He's been out. Let me see.
I know he's been out, but I want to say I thought he came back for a minute.
Oh, Monte Morris? Monte Morris?
Yeah. Wait.
Jamal Murray's season debut is apparently up to him. Jamal Murray's return unclear as 1 year mark of Denver Nuggets star towards ACL.
So he didn't come back this year. I thought I saw him in a game.
So
it's Monte Morris. Is it Monte Morris? I keep thinking I got his name wrong. I keep thinking of Monte Ellis. He's definitely
you got me. I don't think it's Monte. It's the twin.
No, you're talking about Markeith and Marcus.
Yeah, that's who I'm talking about.
I'm talking about the other nigga. They got a shooting guard on that team on the Nuggets.
Oh. No, I don't know. I don't know.
My heart says the Warriors because they've been there before and all that other type of shit. But at some point, the Nuggets are going to break through. Is this the year?
Hell no.
All right, well, since you say that, I'm gonna go with the Nuggets then, motherfucker.
All right.
Nuggets is motherfucking 6, bitch.
Them is spicy nuggets you talking about.
Spicy nuggets, nigga, with the buffalo sauce, nigga. I want the extra spicy.
All right, Nuggets and 6. I'm going Warriors 6.
That sweet and sour sauce with the spicy nuggets be bumping. Yeah. Polynesian sauce at Chick-fil-A. I'm hungry now.
I don't like Chick-fil-A.
Me neither. Never been a fan.
It's a staple down here.
No Chick-fil-A for me. They sandwiches ain't that bad, but I don't see the hype.
What y'all be Raising Cane's, nigga? You fuck with that?
I like it, but I'm not a fan of it either. I'd rather have Zaxby's than Cane's.
Do y'all have Zaxby's up there?
I don't think they added another one. We had one for a minute, but they closed it down because it was on campus.
That's why I ain't bring that up. I thought y'all had. The Zaxby's too, man. They salads be bumping.
Man, all that shit, man. Stop.
The grilled chicken?
Man. But up top, we got 4 or 5 76ers Raptors, and remember I said this was going to be interesting for the Sixers.
I'm gonna say Sixers do it in 7.
Sixers in 7.
Sixers in 7. It's Joel Embiid. I mean, who's gonna stop Joel Embiid?
You said 7.
Yeah, because who's going to stop Joel Embiid? That's my question. You know what I mean? So that's my prediction.
I got to put my face on it. I'll go 76ers and 6. I think you're right about that. I don't see anybody really. Siakam maybe, but Siakam is too preoccupied on scoring. He has to score for him to win. So it kind of makes sense. Like if Joel Embiid can take him out the game by him fouling him out or tiring him out because he's playing great offense, he's scoring 45. I don't see Siakam being the factor. So Philly in 6.
Just because you said that, I'm going Raptors 7.
You don't have to be vindictive. Is that a word?
Yeah.
All right. Well, you don't have to be.
That's a good use of it as well, because that's exactly what I'm being, vindictive. I'm going Raptors 7. Okay, we taking it out west, and this is an interesting one, at least in my opinion. We got you said what?
Wait.
We got the Mavericks and the Jazz. This one kind of gets me, I ain't gonna lie.
Jazz and 6.
He over there killing himself. You said Jazz and 6.
I don't want to tell you what's happening, but they saw Luka in a walking boot. They saw him in a boot.
For real?
Man, I don't know if he was just doing that as precautionary or something. They saying they saw him in a boot. The Jazz. The only person that you have to worry about on the Mavericks is Luka Doncic. That's it, really.
Yeah.
On the Jazz, you got to worry about Donovan Mitchell. That's kind of it. But
You got Rudy Gobert.
what I was getting at is that the Mavericks don't have the defensive presence like a Rudy Gobert.
Right.
You have the offensive Donovan Mitchell and the defensive Rudy. That works out. But on the Mavericks, you just have the offensive Luka.
I see what you're getting at.
I'm gonna say Jazz in 5 since because Aaron's right.
Max Kleber?
He's injured.
Who? He is injured.
Luka's banged up. Luka's gonna play, but it sounds like he is banged up.
Think about his game. His game is catered.
Wait, what'd you say, Malcolm? You said Jazz in what?
5.
And what you say, cuz?
Fuck.
You said 5?
I think the Jazz are gonna win. Did I say Jazz in 5?
I think you said Jazz in 6.
Jazz in 6 then. Fuck it.
I think, well, don't, because I wrote it down in Malk's spot, but I didn't mean to.
Well, we're not putting money on this, though.
No.
Jazz in 6.
Okay. No.
I need to know. Sometimes, we put $30 on this, right? No, I didn't know that. You shook on screen.
But we are getting belts involved, but we can't. I don't know how we mailing a belt.
Oh, you got the championship belts?
Yeah, we getting belts involved.
Remember Pastor Troy?
Mm-hmm. You know, I used to be one of my favorite rappers.
That nigga running around Atlanta with that belt all the goddamn time, nigga. I'm talking about this nigga be at the grocery store. Got a belt.
Man.
Oh, man, he's a cool dude, though. He's a down-to-earth guy. You know what I'm saying? But he be having that belt. You remember Pastor Troy used to have that belt? Still got it. Still in use. And shout out to him, man.
I used to love Pastor Troy.
One of them forgotten.
I guess I still got love for him. He just ain't done nothing I heard. But I'm sure.
Forgotten Atlanta hero, man.
Forgotten Atlanta hero.
A lot of them. You be seeing these niggas in parking lots, motherfucking stupid shit.
Stupid.
He at the bar chilling by himself. Ain't you? Yep. God damn.
I think I'm going Jazz too. And I think Jazz 6 sounds about right. Nah. Yeah. All right, now here's where it gets interesting. Interesting is because we got the 1 seeds, right? And we don't know who's going to be the 8 seed right now.
Right.
So right now we got to do our guess of who's going to be the 8 against the 1 and how this plays out.
So who are the potentials?
Well, the Suns, right now it would be the Pelicans, Spurs, and the Clippers.
Suns
and how many?
Or
it doesn't matter. That's
Suns and 5.
They're going to win either way.
Against whoever they playing.
Yeah. The Spurs ain't beating them niggas. I know that for a fact.
Suns in 5 is not actually a bad.
Yeah, Pelicans ain't doing it. Who's the third option?
Well, I still want y'all's pick on who's the 8. So who do the Suns play out of the Clippers, Spurs, and Pelicans?
Spurs.
So Mount got Suns and Spurs.
I said Clippers.
And you got Suns and how many?
5.
I got you, Mount.
What? Oh, Suns and Clippers?
Yeah, how many you got? I know you said the Suns, but how many in how many games?
It's a sweep.
Sweep 4. Okay, Suns 4 against the Clips. I can see that too, if it's the Clips.
In that ass mollywop.
I'm actually gonna go Suns v Spurs. And I still think I'll go Suns 5. I got it. Mark got it. I don't like going with people, but I gotta agree with that.
Smart man. You gotta go with a smart man. Great minds
Shut the
think alike.
fuck up. All right, and then we got Heat versus either the Cavs, the Hawks, or the Hornets.
Cavs, and they're gonna beat y'all in 6.
Heat, Cavs 6. Okay, Heat and 6. V Cavs.
Oh yeah, the Hawks is winning by 26 right now. It's 75 to 101.
Damn, I gotta do that too. I'm gonna go Heat. Nah, fuck it. I'm jumping out the window. Cavs 7.
It's my turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Cavs beating the Heat in 7.
Yeah.
That's what you said?
Yeah.
Based upon, I'll do some Atlanta shit, man. I'll have the Heat play the Hawks. I'll do that.
Okay.
Is that a likely scenario?
Yeah. It's possible if they win tonight.
Yeah. And then, man, I'll say the Hawks test. And go 6 games. Miami beats Hawks in 6 games.
Okay.
They test like they test the Warriors.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So
Try
Heat
Jimmy.
and 6 v Hawks.
But do y'all see the Heat winning the championship? Do y'all see that? Do y'all see that as a possibility?
It's possible, but I don't see it happening.
Okay, I find it hard to believe myself.
I do. Q would feel a different way, but
He would have to though. That'd be his responsibility to do something.
Right. But
This
yeah,
is
no,
too-
I really don't. I don't see that. I just don't. But that's all I got. Does anybody else have anything?
mean, the only last minute little updates that I'll run through. Adam Silver said the play-in tournament is here to stay, so that's not going away anytime soon.
It's extra money.
Yeah, Nikola Jokic, first member of the 1,500 club. He made history. We didn't talk about the Joel.
What points?
2,000 points, 500.
1,000 rebounds, 500 assists.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. We didn't talk. What'd you say, Aaron?
I just said nice.
Yeah, I mean that's crazy. We didn't get into it, but Joel Embiid won the scoring championship, so he won. He's the first
MVP.
He's the first international born player to lead the NBA in scoring and first center to average 30 points a game in 40 years. Shout out to Joel Embiid.
Yeah, you gotta get an MVP.
3 players were fined for the on-court altercation during the Orlando-Charlotte game back on April the 9th. All 3 players have received technical fouls and were ejected for the incident that occurred in the fourth quarter. The Hornets win over the Magic on April the 7th. I didn't personally catch the clip, but I guess there was a little scuffle.
Yeah, I didn't know anything about that.
Did they pick
the
year? Is the rookie year been picked since they got the scoring champion?
Nah, the MVP. You said the rookie of the year? No, I don't believe. No, yes, it has. Rookie of the year. Shout out Evan Mobley. He did win the rookie of the year.
Wait, did they announce that already?
On NBA.com, they said that. Where is it at?
I didn't think they announced.
No, it says Kia rookie ladder 7 hours ago. This at the time it was 7 hours ago. It was announced today. NBA.com. Cleveland standout forward holds off Scotty Barnes and Kate Cunningham to lead an elite rookie class. Mobley beats Barnes and Cunningham for Kia rookie ladder.
That's what's up. I called it.
Yeah.
I mean, we all did. I mean, not we all, but at least
you ain't called
I did.
shit.
Good job,
Go
man.
back, check the tapes.
You know what I'm saying?
Check the tapes.
Do they got the 6th man of the year? Do they do all the awards?
That's what I'm saying. I didn't think
I didn't
they
see
did
that
it
yet.
yet. I don't know, but
I didn't see that yet. But Gordon Hayward, no surprise for the Hornets, is out indefinitely with a foot injury. He will be sidelined for the rest of the play-in tournament and playoffs.
Good luck,
So
Gordon.
good luck to him. The Timberwolves signed Coach Finch to an extension. Minnesota's coach has tailed 62 wins during his first 2 seasons with the team. So congrats, Coach Finch. Kings begin a search for a new coach. They pass on Gentry. Sacramento is searching for a new coach after opting to not bring back interim coach Alvin Gentry. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. What's the name of the? Is it Mikal Bridges for the Phoenix Suns?
Mm-hmm.
It says Mikal Bridges. This was announced yesterday on NBA.com. Bridge finishes number 1. Phoenix's Iron Man leads Rudy Gobert and Marcus Smart in the final ranking of the NBA's best defenders. So Mikal Bridges will be the guy.
Okay.
Lakers.
I like that.
We talked on it earlier. They parted ways with Frank Vogel. I thought that was a good decision.
So they got the best move of the year?
Who, the Lakers?
Mm-hmm. Is that what you're saying?
No, I think it's just time to move on. I think just the relationship was over with. I think, but
you didn't finish the... Who's
what
the
you mean?
Coach of the year? Who's the...
Oh, I'm getting to that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. I apologize.
Are you good?
Man of the year, most likely Tyler Hero. But they had Oubre on there. They had Kevin Love on there, oddly enough. And they had
I can
Jordan
see
Clarkson
Tyler Hero getting it.
Jordan Clarkson's on there.
And speaking of Patrick Beverley's inappropriate conduct in that game, he was fined apparently, which is nothing, $25,000 for that improper conduct.
I feel like I'll never be nothing to me, man. 25 G's, man.
Right. I mean,
hey.
I got piss right quick.
And it says, right. Look, I'm kind of nervous, Aaron. This is Warriors unsure if Curry will return for game 1. So I don't.
Wow.
That might be a little ugly, without Curry, man. I mean, Clay's nice.
Is Clay and Draymond playing?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't see that over. That's not an obstacle. That's not overcome. That you can't overcome.
Yeah, that's true. But Nikola Jokic, and I mean, they still got a little all right squad, on that other side. And I don't know who would guard Jokic on the Warriors. You know what I mean? Like, who's going to stop him?
Kevin Looney or damn, what's the other dude's name? Kevin Looney. I mean, James Wiseman is probably not coming back this year, so I don't think he's in it. But Kevin Looney could disrupt him. The thing about Jokic is he's not going to play underneath the basket. That's the difference. If you're a 5 and you play on the perimeter, that makes your defensive, category, unless you just dribble a lot, it's going to be hard to guard your ass. If you're on the perimeter all the time and he's 7 foot. Jokic likes to down with the ball. He do that whole shit where he do like this, wiping the shirt and shit, and throw a rock to somebody real quick. He's a great distributor, but he also needs the ball a lot. So I think the Nuggets win whatever series they're in. And is he MVP over Embiid? Do you think that?
Yeah. No.
So let me look here.
You said you think the Nuggets win whatever MVP series they're in.
That hasn't been announced yet.
Cliff on mute, man. He don't know it.
Yeah, he can hear us.
You said the Nuggets win whatever series they in.
No, that's not what I said.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure I didn't hear that.
So what sparked this, Cliff, while you were gone, was I saw a report yesterday on NBA.com that said the Warriors were unsure if Curry will return for game 1. I said that's my reasoning for if the Warriors win. I think they may win in 7 and not, let's say, 6, because we're not even sure if he may play the first game. And I think obviously that plays a huge impact to the Warriors.
Of course.
Going against Nikola Jokic. So that's what kind of has sparked that. I'll just kind of revisit it real quick when Aaron comes back. But yes, so the Suns coach Monty Williams, earns the NBCA Coach of the Year honors. The NBA will announce the NBA's Coach of the Year later during the 2022 NBA playoffs.
That makes sense.
So yeah, so sounds like that's the guy. NBA suspends Campazzo for one game, and Ellington was fined. Apparently, they got into a fight.
I saw that
on Saturday. I didn't see
the fight.
Yeah, I didn't see the clip. You just had heard about it.
Yeah, I heard about him getting suspended though.
Yeah, that's all the last updates that I had. When Aaron comes back, I guess we can go ahead and do them, hit the showers and whatnot. But yeah,
let me think who my hit the showers would be.
Yeah, I'm trying to go through my head
While
too.
we waiting.
I think I know who mine is. Yeah, and I had the supporting documentation to explain why I'm giving it to this person. For sure. I just keep talking. But yeah, no, I'm excited for the playoffs though.
Are you in town this Saturday?
Remember, I'm not back till May. I will not be back till May. I'm out of town this weekend. Actually, I lied. I will most likely be in town the weekend of April 29th through May the 1st.
Okay.
Most likely, because Alexis has to work that Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just trying to figure it out.
Yeah. So I should be good there. Plan on making like some Kyrie. Plan on making my game return back on May 1st.
Your game return on May 1st.
Yes, sir.
Listen, you better be ready, because
I'm gonna be ready. I'm gonna be ready. I have all my stuff. And it's gonna be good weather out.
It ain't about the equipment. It ain't about the equipment. You better be ready.
I'm gonna be ready.
My nigga played 3 plays and got sore. Got sore on us.
Man, that's because I got spilled. Nobody wasn't used to going at that kind of velocity and hitting the ground like that in a while. But I'm okay. I know what to expect now. I'm good. Yeah, run around chasing these fools every day. I'm gonna be all right.
I hear you.
Yeah. I'm trying to think, man. I might even have another hit the showers for real.
Fuck it. I'm about to who might hit the showers?
Yeah, I don't know where that's going.
I gotta get my hit the showers to LeBron.
What for?
Love LeBron to death. Love my nigga. But this the first year that you ain't made the playoffs, the play-ins, you ain't made nothing. This might be the first time that this has happened since what? His
Cleveland days.
Right. The originals.
Yeah, back when Snow or not Snow. Yeah, whoever they had.
Eric Snow might have been on there.
Eric Snow, well, somebody. Yeah, back when they had a bunch of nobodies. Ilgauskas.
Zdrunas Ilgauskas.
Lunas. He was all right.
Danielle Williams, I believe.
Right. They had some nigga with braids. I thought his last name was Hughes.
That was before Delonte got there.
Oh boy, Delonte.
Damn. Can't think of him out, but
I know you you always say leave this man alone, but I'm gonna explain why I'm giving this man
Russell Westbrook.
Yeah,
he's weird.
Here's why I'm giving it to him. I don't know if you heard the quote, and for the shower heads out there as well. He was quoted after Frank Vogel was fired. He said, "Well, I'm not sure what Coach Vogel's problem was with me this season."
Right.
I mean,
I knew exactly what you was talking about.
You know what I mean? It's like, I mean, that's common sense. You know what I mean? My kids know,
And even if there was a problem, That's not like that wasn't.
That's weak. That's
You
like
already
weak.
know. You already know the position that you're in. You don't.
Right.
You don't say it like that. Like you've already. Like we just had a show about people making death threats about the nigga.
Right. Right.
And then you take that kind of attitude about the whole situation. Like I don't know. I don't like. At that point, it's like, damn, like you're a little delusional, aren't you?
Right. I think I'm glad you find.
That's exactly what I think. Like that's a little delusional.
He's delusional. He lives in his own world. Like he believes what he believes. You know what I mean? And I'm fine with somebody having confidence in themselves, but when you lose touch with reality, I'm like,
you gotta be that. You gotta be that way to be great. Though.
Here this fool go.
You gotta be that way to be great, though.
You do.
What did I miss?
We was doing hit the showers. Cliff gave it to LeBron. I gave it to Westbrook.
Gave it to LeBron. Because this is the first time he ain't make the playoffs to nothing since his early years in the NBA.
And I gave it to Westbrook because after Frank Vogel got fired, Aaron, I don't know if you caught him saying, but he said, I don't know why Coach had a problem with me. I don't know what the issue was. Coach Vogel had an issue. And clearly, we should all know, you know.
If we doing the Lakers hit the showers again, I'll go with Fred Hoiberg with the coach then.
Frank Vogel?
He said
Frank Vogel.
Fred Hoiberg. He said Fred Hoiberg.
He ain't the coach no more, though.
Yeah, but son, he got fired, nigga. He just got fired, Fred Vogel. Yeah. Frank Vogel. He just got fired. Yeah. Right. So I'm put that on you for not gathering the troops together. Look, LeBron, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, he should have too.
You gotta wait for that punch to come through, man. All right, everybody, stop practicing.
Well, I don't have anything. Do anybody got anything to take us out?
Y'all shower heads back this Saturday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. NFL, I'm sure what? Some fights.
Yeah, definitely some boxing, boy, because
y'all niggas need to talk about niggas. Y'all niggas need to hit the like button if you're watching this motherfucker. Hit the like button.
Hit the like hit button. The dislike. Troll a motherfucker. Add a comment. Do something, motherfucker. But cause it's definitely gonna be some fights. Cause your boy Erickson Lubin got pieced up. He looked like Martin after his fight. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh hell, he said Martin.
When Martin fought Larry Holmes, boy, he had a lot of heart. I will give him that. But his face...
No, hell no. Martin, you talking about? You said Larry Holmes, nigga. You talking about?
Not Larry Holmes. Tommy Hearns.
Yeah. Tommy Hearns.
That's he fought Larry Holmes. He's trying to die.
Right, Tommy Hearns. I'm tripping. But yeah, that face. That's the exact same face Erickson Lubin had after that fight, boy. I'm going to have to add images in the next show. Because that shit.
Let me know. Spence and Tara and Bud fight. That's what the fight I want to see.
What, Errol Spence?
And Bud. I know he fight Ugas.
He got to get past that. That's tomorrow. Or not tomorrow. Saturday.
It's Saturday? Okay.
Yeah. Errol Spence and Ugas is this Saturday. So they hoping that Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford is sometime by November.
That I will pay for. I will pay that shit. I'll pay for that shit, boy. All right. You more of a fight fan than me, but Spence and Crawford, I got $8 on that.
That's the fight. That's I think that's a bigger fight than the Mayweather Pacquiao.
Who? Bud and Spence?
Spence, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you saying you'll pay for
it? Hell yeah.
All right.
I'd pay for that if I was broke. I would have money to the side. Like, I gotta buy the Spence.
You gonna rob somebody? Hey, look, I gotta pay for this Crawford.
Listen, so
Just give me $80 flat. No, give me your wallet. Just give me $80. Cash at me real quick.
Yeah, all that. But yeah, like, subscribe, share, troll.
A friend to tell a friend.
All that. We'll catch y'all Saturday. Saturday should be a good one.
Yes, sir. A lot to talk about.
But until then, motherfuckers.
All right, then.
Alright.
Hit them with the be good at it. The good run while it lasted. Cleveland, Chicago.